this video, I'm gonna show you how you can make this 3D coins animation inside After Effects. It's gonna be a complete step-by-step guide, so even if you have never touched After Effects before, you can still follow along. Let me know if you have any question in the comment section down below. And let's dive in. So now once we are in After Effects, usually you start by making background, but now you can start by making the coins. So from the shape tools here, make sure to select the ellipse tool and make sure the stroke is set to 0, and the fill color doesn't matter, but we can go with the white one. Now we're gonna draw our circle. Make sure to hold shift from the keyboard while making it. We can move it out of center. And now we're gonna turn this layer into 3D by checking this box icon here. And we're gonna change the classic 3D here into advanced 3D. Perfect. Now let's open the geometry options from here. And you can change the bevel depth into, let's say, 10. And the extrusion, let's say, 25. You may notice that nothing happened, but if you go to custom view and select this tool, the orbit tool, but make sure it's advanced 3D, you can see that we have the 3D depth already in. So let's go back to active camera, and from the material options here we can change maybe the specular thing here to, let's say, 80. Yeah, that's it. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna select the shape layer, hit Ctrl D to duplicate it, but now we're gonna uncheck the fill, and we're gonna increase the stroke width, let's say 42, and you can change the color to white. Lastly, we're gonna add a text layer and add the $sign. We can change the font later. For now, let's use Clash Display font. It's free, you can get it from the web, just download it. And let's set it into 3D too. Then we're just gonna copy the geometry and the material options and paste them. But for this one, we can change the middle here, let's say for 25 or maybe 20. Perfect. Lastly, you're gonna select all the 3 layers and link them with a null object. Now we're gonna move them to the right or to the left. For now, let's say that we're gonna have like 12 coins. So we're gonna do like 360 divided by 12, so 30. So follow me up here. So but before, we're gonna select the stroke, the one that has only stroke, and the text layer, and link them with this fill ellipse or 3D coin. And this one is gonna be linked with the null, so we can get it. Then we're gonna select all layers and duplicate them 1 time. Now let's go here, and for the Z rotation we're gonna add 30, so it will be like 30 for the first one. Now we're gonna do the same thing again, go for the null, and let's add 30, so it will be 60. So you get it now. Now keep doing it until you get all the 12 coins. Maybe there is some expressions or script that can do the same thing in less time, but now for the sake of the tutorial, we're just gonna use the old method. And lastly, just type here 330. Perfect. Once it's done, you're gonna select any of those nulls. Select this one, for example, and click on this yellow box and hit select label group. So now it will select basically all the nulls. Then we're gonna link all those nulls with new null. So if you scale it, it's gonna scale all the nulls, so it scale all the coins, and so on. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna select this shape for these coins, which has the fill only, and we're gonna rotate it, let's say 30 or maybe 120. You see here we have this tiny issue. To fix it, we're gonna select label group for all text layers, and we're gonna decrease the Z position for all of them. Let's say -28. Then we're gonna select this one, only this one, let's say. Go to the geometry and reduce the extrusion depth, let's say for 14, or maybe even less, let's say 6. Perfect. Now just copy the geometry and select label group and paste it. Nice. Now we're gonna add a rotation animation. Let's say it's gonna rotate this way. Then we can select all the keyframes and ease them. Just copy this graph here. And you're gonna select the Y rotation keyframes and paste them across all the coins. Here, 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 and here. Like this. Now we're gonna select all the shape layers by selecting label group, and you're gonna change the opacity for, let's say, 25. Nice. Now we're gonna select the main null, this one. Let's name it main, and we're gonna rotate it, let's say like this, and maybe like this. So we have our coins rotating. Now we're just gonna animate it, let's say going like this, and we can wait, not like this. I think it's the Z. Yeah, it's a Z rotation. So let's animate the Z. And lastly, we're gonna add a scale for this layer. So let's set that to 0, from 0 to 100. And you can apply this graph right here. Now I'm just gonna copy the scale again and paste it across all the fill ellipse layer. Now we just need to sequence all the layers. So to do this, we can just use the motion tools plugin, or we can just do it manually. So we're gonna select all those layers, go to motion tool, let's set the step here to 4, and press sequence. We can just do it manually by moving each layer. And maybe here we can change, maybe we can inverse it, let's say -1, so it go to the other side. Perfect. Yeah. Or we can hit U from the keyboard, then you can hit S to hide all the scale and keeps all the rotations keyframes. And we're gonna select all those rotation keyframes, and you can just play with them randomly like this. You can just make it random. And if you want, you can even turn them like this. I just paste it over. Perfect. Nice. Now, lastly, we're gonna move on to the light. So you're gonna go to layer, new, add a new light. Make sure it's environment. Then hit OK. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to our browser. Then you're gonna type Chrome backgrounds. Let's say green because we want the green theme for the video, or you can just get any color. Now let's say that we're gonna use this one. Make sure it's high quality, that would help. Then just save it. Then import it into After Effects. You can scale it, doesn't matter. Then you can just hide it. Then go to environment, and from the source and the light options here, select this background or this image that we saved. And now you see you have our light in here. So, and it looks sick. And in addition, we can just go to layer and go to light again. And we can add a point light, and maybe you can place it at the center. Maybe that it looks a bit better, yeah, sick. Now once we are done, we can select all the layers by hitting Ctrl A to select them all, then Ctrl Shift C to pre-compose them. Then we're gonna duplicate them. Then from the mode here, select overlay. Nice. Now let's move on to make our background. So we're gonna add a new solid layer. We can change the color to black and move it to bottom. We can move this a bit to the top here. Perfect. And I forgot that maybe we need to add the text at the center here, so let's go add it right now. So let's type your text here. Then make sure it's 3D. And yeah, if you go here to custom view, you can see that it's at the center. And that's how we want it. And from here you can just type any animation you want. Let's add auto highlight. That's my preset. Perfect. Now for the background, let's say we're gonna select star tool. Make sure the fill is set to, let's say, this green, and you can check the stroke width. Now you're gonna draw a shape, then using the, or we can just come here and change the value here, or we can just use shortcut by scrolling to the top or scrolling down. Or if you're using a laptop, you can just use the up and down arrows. Now let's go with this one, and you can play with those values a bit. Nice. Now we're just gonna hit R from the keyboard while holding Alt. Click on the stopwatch and type this expression. Time, let's say 111. Nice. Now we're gonna duplicate it and duplicate it one more time. Now select all the layers, recompose them, move them to the bottom. Now I'm gonna apply some color, some effects. The first one is turbulence displays. Let's set this to turbulent. Let's say 150, 250 here. And you're gonna animate the evolution using the same expression. Then you can apply a fast box blur effect. Let's say 75. Then you're gonna apply chromatic aberration by LaForge. This is free. You can get it from the link down below, or you can just download it from the web. We're gonna select, we're gonna set the operation, let's say -150, and you're gonna keep everything the same, or you can just play with it as you want. And lastly, if you have the Deep Glow plugin, you can just apply Deep Glow. If you don't have it, it's fine. You can just apply normal glow and try to play with the values as you want. Then you can just reduce the opacity, and they have our background. So we're done with our tutorial for today, and now let's preview the result. So that's it. So this was the tutorial of today, I think. I think it's gonna be a short one too. Maybe if I got on, I will keep breaking down this video. Let me know if you have any question in this comment section down below, and see you on the next one. Peace.